All right, picture this. You have dropped your car off at the mechanic and you have just something that's going to take all day to get it fixed, and you take off to go shopping. Right after lunch, a big hailstorm comes through and you're kind of like, oh gosh, what happened to my car over there? So when you finally get over to the mechanic, you want to see what happened to your car. Whose insurance policy pays for that, yours or the mechanic's? You'll find out that and more on this little interview with David Oltman. David Oltman is with Insurance Specialist Network, and this is Sherry McGuire with Keller Williams Classic Realty Northwest. Hire SherryMcGuire.com. So welcome, David.
Hi, how are you, Sherry? Good to see you.
Good to see you as well. So thanks for taking a few minutes to visit here. Why don't you tell us a little bit about your business and what sets you apart from the other companies out there?
Yeah, thank you. So I am an independent insurance agent. I'm able to do, your home, your auto, as well as your commercial needs. So some of the things that sets me apart, it's the personal touch as well as personal life experience. I've been in the industry for just over 7 years now, and I've had some changes throughout that time, as we all have had in the last 7 years, as well as this last year in particular. But I'm able to draw upon lots of experiences because of that, and make sure that you have the right coverage at the right price, as well as give you that personal touch of making sure that you are a valued client, because you are. So
awesome. And you kind of mentioned a little bit in passing there. So this year has been very different with the pandemic. Have you gotten more questions about anything particular this year?
I think it's been a lot of questions of things that people just haven't really thought of, just given obviously our day-to-day life, and the fact that the pandemic is giving us a whole different set of rules to play by. One of them is, as far as home and auto stuff goes, one of them is definitely, can we make some adjustments to my coverage so that I'm not paying as much since I'm not driving as much? And that does depend. Depends on how long we are looking at that adjustment for, because the carriers don't want to keep going back and forth on, hey, we need to take the pickup out of storage today, and we're going to drive that for the week, and then we're going to go back to our little grocery getter 4-door car. So obviously there needs to be some balance to that work, but oftentimes we all got a little bit of a break on our auto coverage, and so the carriers are trying to give us a bit of a rebate to reflect the fact that we're not driving as much as well. So it's a yes and no.
So I suppose accident numbers are down, or car insurance claims are down?
Yeah, yep. The accidents did go down quite a bit during the lockdown, and the non-essential workers, I guess, not being on the road as much. Those numbers have started to come back up as businesses have started to reopen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. So let's let everybody in on a secret. That shopping story where you come back to the mechanic shop and your car has all this hail damage. Whose insurance policy covers that, the mechanic or yours?
Now, that's great. So as I've already kind of laid out before, there's some variability to the answer. It depends on the coverage language that the mechanic's policy has. If he has language in there saying that he has coverage for not only his building, his tools, his cars, and that kind of stuff, but also he is responsible for the care of the vehicles in his control, which includes the vehicles on his lot, then that could be a claim for his policy. If he doesn't have that coverage, then it could fall back on your policy if you want that claim to happen as well.
Okay, well, that's good to know. That's really helpful. I never would have even thought of that. Honestly, I would assume it would have been my responsibility, but good to know that you could actually ask that mechanic shop to see if their insurance would cover it. So that's awesome to know. Thank you.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to make sure we know today?
Since we talked about the mechanic shop a little bit, I know several people out there also have their own businesses where they have commercial auto needs. So that's something that I can help cover. I can work with businesses as well to make sure that they have the right coverage at the right price. And ultimately, I just want to make sure that we aren't turning personal or business tragedies into financial tragedies.
Yeah, definitely. Well, great. I appreciate your time, David. It's great to get to talk with you again. And I wanted to let people know how they can reach you after this.
Perfect. One of the best ways to reach me would be my phone number or email address. Office line is 612-400-9699. My email address is david.oltman@isnagents.com. Oltman is OLT as in Tango, MAN as in November. And that's isnagents.com.
Great. Thanks, David. I'll actually put that in for people as well, too. Appreciate that you spelled it out. So awesome. Well, thank you. You have a wonderful afternoon.
Thank you, Sherry. You too.
Thanks.